What's going on? This is Cheeseboy628 here today, giving you week 3 of season 5 of the NPL. So it is I, Cheeseboy628, going to give you our little synopsis of what's going on thus far. So first, let's look at the standings here real quick. I'm going to talk about the Dusk and the Dream division here, as I'm in the Dream division. My opponent is in the Dusk division. Because of our win last week, we are tied for first in our division. For those who don't know, there are 16 teams and 8 of them will go on to the playoffs. And the way that's determined is 4 from each conference. So this is one conference between these two divisions here, and then this is another conference. And then the best of each division can go on, and then the next 2 best in the conference will go on to the bracket. So therefore, there could be one person in the Dream division, one person from the Dusk division, but then if the next 2 best are from the Dusk division, then they'll go on to the playoff bracket, and only one from the Dream division will go on. So definitely interesting note there. But yeah, with our win last week, we are tied for first, which is really nice, and shout out to the Phoenix Sunflora for doing exactly as I expected. So anyway, going on from here, our opponent is the St. Louis Reshirams. So this is headed by Coach Matty Brolick. We've got an interesting rivalry here. Really nice friendship / rivalry, if I do say so myself. So the history behind us, he joined the NPL last season, and he was doing really well. He had a 4-0 streak, and then I came along week 5 and actually gave him his first loss. And then we faced later in the playoffs first round, and I ended up getting a narrow 1-0 victory there. Both of them were actually narrow 1-0 victories. So I learned quite quick that this is quite the formidable opponent, so I am not going to take him all too easily. So I'm going to have to... Oh wait, that's the wrong tab there. Anyway, going on here. My brother won't shut up! Anyway, so as you may see, I have a little bit of my team made up here. Nothing too crazy yet, but once I go back to overview, yes, it is the overview, where we have Phoenix Suncurrent and St. Louis Reshirams on the same bit here, same page, so I can just see what I want to use against him. I did a little bit of work. Believe it or not, I am using, as he quoted in his slanderous video, if you will, he did a mockery of my commentary, and so you should definitely check that. In fact, just check out all his links, his social media. He is bomb.com. He is a cool man. But he was doing an impression of me, and he put Lapras, my favorite, in it, and so that's why this is why that nickname is here. I'm giving it Shell Armor because the only thing he has for a water type move is Slowbro, and Slowbro is not going to try Scalding a Lapras anyway, and so I might as well have Shell Armor so I don't get hacks by him. So this is also really good coverage against him. Ice Shard is just good priority in general. Waterfall and Drill Run. Drill Run's good against Magnezone, and then Waterfall is just good stab for the rest of his team. I have exact EVs that'll outspeed a max speed timid Gengar. Lapras and Magnezone have the same speed, so I don't even want to try Speed Tine or anything if he does decide to use Scarf. But yeah, it's got decent bulk, it's got decent coverage for his team, so let's see how Lapras actually does fare. I was definitely going to think about using Kyurem, but now that I have Lapras in the wings, I might as well use that, I suppose. So yeah, going from here, it's going to be interesting because I kind of wanted to use Mega Blastoise, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to now because I already got my water type. I mean, how much grass and electric coverage is he really going to have? Nothing too crazy. Maybe a Giga Drain from Excelgor, maybe an Energy Ball from Gengar. Nothing too crazy, so it might be fine. I'm going to put Blastoise for now. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing though with that. I'm thinking of bringing some stuff you may not particularly expect, aka I might bring the god itself, Musharna, because Musharna is unbelievably strong. I'm back to random.org, whoops. So the thing is, I think with a combination of Psyshock and Shadow Ball, I will be able to do a ton of damage to his team. Yeah, so I don't know if I want Lumberry. I could use Lumberry for sure, because what's nice is if they status me, they get the status back, and then I lose the status with Lumberry. Yeah, I think that would be good in a lot of instances. And yeah, I think that might be the best for a variety of reasons. If he Willows me, for example, and then he has Heal Bell on Gardevoir. I mean, he's done defensive Gardevoir before instead of fully offensive, so it's definitely something worth noting. But Forewarn is not going to be it. We're going to be using Synchronize. I'm going to use Calm Mind, Psyshock, Shadow Ball, and then might as well use, what's the healing move on this thing? Not Healing Wish, Moonlight. So, yeah, that'll be pretty cool. And for now, I'll just run Lumberry. So what's nice about this set is I could run max HP, max defense, as it'll be a physical wall just automatically. And then back to random again. And that way it'll just eat up physical hits. And I can kind of just go from there. Infernape's really not going to be doing too much to me. Cool enough, and then I can just retaliate because it's frickin' bomb.com. So as for the rest of his team, oh, that's right, I was thinking of running Banded Talonflame, as if you look at his team, there is not a lot that appreciates Banded Talonflame. I mean, Brave Bird, Flare Blitz, Brave Bird, and can kind of take it. You turn on him. Gosh, freaking dang it, Dylan. Okay.
Sorry.
Shut up. Okay. So, but yeah, with that in mind, I mean, E-Speed of course out prioritizes Brave Bird in this instance, but I can still just kill things out the wazoo. So, that's worth noting. It's just, do I want to run Sharp Beak or actually want to run full on Banded? Cause I mean, if I run Sharp Beak, then I can Brave Bird, get out of there via U-turn, and then go on with my day. And that may be for the best because yeah, anything that would come in I could just switch out on after that I wouldn't really care for. So I like that. Let's run Sharp Beak. So Gale Wings, Brave Bird, Flare Blitz, U-turn, and then our last move is a couple of options we have. We have Will-O-Wisp, we have Taunt. Yeah, I think Will-O-Wisp is probably the best move. Because that way it's gonna hurt Donphan, and I doubt he's gonna expect me to stay into Willow on him versus me going into like Blastoise. So yeah, other than that, now I need to figure out speed EVs. I don't care about outspeeding Gengar because Brave Bird obviously outspeeds just priority wise. What do I care about outspeeding? Not much at all actually. So yeah, maybe I don't care at all now that I think about it. I could just run max HP. Interestingly enough. So let's freaking do that, I guess. So yeah, I think we're gonna end up with Klefki with Shed Shell, because then he might try to do something nifty, won't work out for him, and this invaluable Mon will live to see another day. So I don't know if he saw that last time I used Magnet Rise on Klefki, but perhaps it is something to note. I can't imagine him ever wanting to bring Mega Gardevoir on my Klefki. Basically what I'm thinking right now is, do I want to try a switcheroo tactic where I would give someone a Toxic Orb, but then I'm like, wait, I'm using Chud Shell. So it's just about, do I want to use T-Wave? Because if I use T-Wave, that could be really nice against Gardevoir. It's just Thunder Wave or Toxic, because I'm probably going to use one of those. And I mean, T-Wave is good in general. Toxic gets everything except Gengar and Registeel. T-Wave gets everything except Magnezone and Donphan. So it's kind of what I care most about, / what is actually going to come in on it. I think what will come in on it is Magnezone and Donphan, so that doesn't help my case at all, except for like Toxic maybe. And Toxic could be nice because it puts a lot of pressure on his yeah, I'm gonna do Toxic because I just think about how if something kills Klefki, Dougie will come in to trap it. So, not really a worry there. At the same time, it's worthwhile to note that I don't want Dougie to take too much damage. And by that I mean just keeping its sash intact, and if I T-Wave, at least it gives me a chance to preserve it. Woe is me. It's just worthy of getting damage on Donphan sometimes even. But then if I just T-Wave, and I can bring something in to easily outspeed, or something of the sort, and not worry about E-Speed as much. But then again, everything else on my team takes neutral to E-Speed, so he has a little problem going for that. That's annoying. I mean, Thunder Wave is a good move. It's certainly helped me out in the past. I worry a little bit about Gengar too, so I'll resort to Thunder Wave. I'm gonna put Flash Cannon for the sake of dealing with Gardevoir. There's no way I can run a Calm Mindset because it just doesn't give me enough coverage, and that's not really the goal of this Klefki anyway. Ooh, I could run a screen set. That would be really cool because then, like I've been suggesting, it will give me a chance to set up with some of my mons, and then, man, that'd be bomb. Yeah, then I'd be free to switch out whenever I want to, instead of waiting on the whim of his Magnezone to kill me off. Please someone gets light screen. Yes. Okay, so yeah, we could do dual screens, Thunder Wave, Flash Cannon, mostly to handle his freaking Gardevoir. So let's see what kind of damage this Mega Gardevoir would give to this Klefki. OU Wall Breaker versus Klefki. OU Spikes. Max Spadef. makes Hyper Voice do 33. That's crazy. Right now I have 160. Yeah, I like that a lot. So yeah, that just adds another mon to take special hits. So that's cool. I'm digging this. Let's keep this as is for now. I mean, do I want to take any physical hits whatsoever with this thing? I mean, if I'm going to take a knockoff, but is that really going to hurt? So maybe I'll just do nearly max, yeah. Cool, we'll do that. We're going to make it majority specially defensive, as Blastoise can kind of take special hits, but mostly it's there to knock something out. Then we got Klefki to be in the real special wall, Musharn to be in a physical wall, but mostly a setup mod. Same for Lapras, my favorite. Dougie to trap things, and then Talonflame to kind of clean things up. So that's the team. I will be facing Maddie tomorrow, technically today, because it's almost 3 in the morning, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm just making sure that my sets are good here, and then yeah, we should be good to go for tomorrow. So hope y'all are stoked, because I am, and we will see you guys then. Okay, here we go. This is our week 3 battle versus the St. Louis Reshirams, headed by Matty Brawlick. He was in a very weird team, but yeah, I've made no changes, I believe, since my last work with it. Gosh, I had one warm-up battle. It does not work against standard OU, let me tell you that for one. Yeah, so this is an interesting team he's got here, for sure. Okay, so I kind of like my matchup. Talonflame does a lot to his team. I have max HP on Talonflame, so unless he has like a banded shift tree, I imagine the Sucker Punch is going to do fine. Yeah, this will be interesting. We got Dougie to trap his mag. We've got Shedshell and Klefki, remember. We do outspeed no matter what kind of scarf set he is with Dougie, as we are jolly. So what the heck is this? This is the best team ever. My face when Cheese did what man. Exactly. You don't taunt me. You don't taunt me. I used the most random of mons that he did not expect. I love this. Almost, yeah. I was debating bringing Vampy, but I'm just like, there are certain things that I can just not do. Okay, this is interesting for sure. I can pretty much lead with Talonflame for free. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Kind of scared. Kind of really scared. But we'll lead with Talon. He brought Lapras and Mushy. Exactly. Exactly. It's D-Dance Lapras. Frickin' Riz. If Riz actually saw my thing and then he... What should I say? It's Iron Ball, TBH. Let's see if he believes me. Watch out for banded Mega Blastoise, exactly. Riz might have seen my set when I warmed up once using my username right before this battle. Banded Mega Blastoise with a Rindo Bearing. Yes. What are people linking? Anyway, okay, so he leads with the monster. I'm totally fine with this. There is a lot of talk right now. So I can just Brave Bird right off the bat if I really care to. If he wants to bring in something I think I'm pretty okay just going for Brave Bird first turn. If he wants to bring Slowbro in, that's cool, but maybe if I just go for Willow first turn, you know? Because he's not going to bring in Infernape and nothing else wants to take a Willow. He could think I'm banded right from the get-go. We could see what kind of speed he has perhaps that way. Let's see here. Talonflame naturally, as I don't have any speed EVs, hits 288. And Mega Guard hits... Yeah, I mean, if he has speed investment, he's going to outspeed me. That's if he has speed investment. So let's go for Willow first turn. Let's see what he does. We can see what kind of bulk he has if he decides to stay in. Yeah, but we can see if we can damage that Slowbro a lot from the beginning. Because, I mean, if I Brave Bird and he brings in Slowbro, I'm just going to U-turn anyway next turn, so I might as well just go for Residual right from the get-go. Remember, I do not have Water Absorb on my Lapras, so that's something to note. He doesn't have great switch-ins for my Blastoise, as all my coverage at least hits him neutrally. I don't know what he's gonna do here. I really don't. Obviously, I mean, me being max HP, and him, oh, he does decide to, of course. Nice, that's awesome. Well, I had fun. That sucks. That sucks a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Now we Brave Bird, do 1,000,000 damage, and he Side Shocks. Okay, cool. So, I'm free to bring in Dougie. That's worth mentioning. I'm going to do just that because what I can do is kill him off. I can save my Sash for another time. I imagine since he didn't lead Ape, he doesn't have Sash? Question mark? But yeah, that's for sure my best play. This is one of his biggest wall breakers, so we'll just Earthquake and call it a day. I don't know what he wants to do now, but yeah, I have my standard Sash set. He brings in the Slowbro. Okay, so I have a couple of options here. I can immediately go to Musharna, have a setup war against him. I can go to Klefki, Paralyze, and then kind of Dark Pulse, Flinch, Para him. Or I could immediately go into Blastoise, maybe Scald Burn, but try to just Dark Pulse, whatever him. I think I'm going to go directly to Klefki. He decides to go for the Psychic right off the bat, so at the very least, I mean, I imagine he has Scald, but yeah, just something to note. I'm going to go for T-Wave right off the bat. He Surfs. Interesting. Interesting. Phew, what do I do? I'm going to... I mean, I can't take another hit unless I Light Screen. He doesn't have Scald. Let's Light Screen. See what he decides to do. That way, if he decides Psychic, Surf, whatever, I'm going to live, and then I can immediately bring in Blastoise. He doesn't see I have an item yet, so maybe he'll guess that I am Light Clay, and then he can try to stall out my screens with Magnezone, perhaps? I don't know. I guess we'll find out, huh? But his 5-5, at the end of the day, I don't... The Willow might have mattered. It only mattered in the sense that he got a free switch in response to my Dougie. So he got a free move off whatever he wanted to do, but I have no idea what his item is yet. So whether he's lefties, Rocky Helmet, can't tell you. And this still doesn't give me enough information on his set yet. Surf and Psychic is really, I think it's promising for me though, because that, oh yes, yes. This is actually perfect. Gonna go directly to Dougie because he doesn't know. Yup. Now, is he choiced? Yeah, there's no way he expected that, so that's amazing. Oh! What? Whoa. So he has what I have. He knew! That's awesome. That is very cool. Alright, this thing is actually a huge threat, so I don't like where this is going. I imagine he has priority on his Infernape, so I might actually just want to get damage. He thinks I'm Sandvale. No, he has Shed Shell. I have the Arena Trap, I promise. Maybe he's just joking around too. That's totally reasonable as well. So I can Stone Edge and hope I hit. I think that's a decent play because I need damage. Yeah, looks like he's defensive, seeing as he's lefties. I'm gonna go directly into Klefki. He has Leech Seed. Interesting. So he has Leech Seed, Defog. I imagine he has Knockoff. And then some last move. I don't know if he's special or not. Find out soon enough, I suppose. But I want a T-Wave, at the same time I want to predict the Slowbro. Kind of want to go to Blastoisonator. So I'll do that. Because I have relative bulk on my Blastoise. So that puts me in a decent position there. That's really funny that we have the Clef. Yeah, I say Clef as if I was like about to accidentally say Clefable, but I knew what I meant by abbreviating Clef to Klefki. But yeah, we predicted each other's trappings. Okay, so this is interesting because if I bring in Dougie, the dimensions look weird. Didn't expect this precisely. He's free to go for an electric move, undoubtedly, but he's also free to, go for anything. I can gauge the damage if I want to bring in Musharna. I feel this is definitely a big play of the game. Because if he just goes for whatever, I mean, I don't think he's at a big loss if he goes for a Thunder move, an electric move. Because I bring in Dougie, he switches out to, whatever. Then he gets a free defog, but that's honestly not a big deal either. So let's go to Dougie. See what he does. He decides to Volt Switch again, yeah. So, that's fine. So I'm going to just go for rocks here. Or wait, no, obviously he's not choiced because he has the shed thing. So that's cool. My brother's calling me right now. I'm in an important situation here, Dylan. Okay, so no recording. Anyway, so he probably has knockoff. And therefore, I imagine he probably has Leaf Blade as his last move. Leech Seed, Defog, and then weird stuff. So, I mean, I can't reveal my favorite yet. I might just need to go into Blastoise and, try to blast something. So let's frickin' do it. That does damage. That does damage indeed. So he has Leaf Blade. He at least has that. And so he goes for it again. That kills me off. That sucks a lot. Yeah, I mean, I imagine his last move is Leaf Blade. I don't have a lot for his team for that. So that's the big problem. Now that I lost Talonflame first thing, and I think he realizes that. My hope is to go to Klefki, set up a Reflect, and then try to set up with Lapras, I think. So let's try it, perhaps. That's really my biggest chance. Other than that, I might be done for. TBH. At the same time, I can Memento his Shiftry. 6 weaknesses and you can't take it out. This guy. So obviously he has Psychic on his thing. He probably imagines I have Signal Beam on my Musharna, but you know, actually, that brings up a good point. Nothing related to the chat, but if I have Musharna and you Calm Mind versus his Shiftry, actually what I want to do, so physically mixed, no, that's not what I'm trying to do. However, I want to figure out what kind of set it is first. Yes, so Mega Blastoise. Okay, I have to put in Blastoise Mega. Apparently. I don't think I have any more than max HP on my Mega Blastoise. So, Leaf Blade. Let's just give it Naive so it doesn't have an attack boost. Okay, anyway, we had a disturbance, but we're back. Leaf Blade. Life Orb does 75 to 88. Well, I mean, I wasn't Mega at the time. FML. No, we're not 252. We're gonna pretend we're Naive as well. At the time it did 60. Leaf Blade does 88 if it's Life Orb. How about no item? 67 to 80. And finally Leaf... Okay, so he might just be fully defensive. Okay. Okay. So, what to do? We're gonna set up a light screen. We're gonna go to Dougie. We're gonna go to Dougie and then basically that's great and all, but now I go to Lapras. Actually, Memento. Because this is our chance. This is our chance. Thank you for exactly what I'm doing. Geez, stop. Here's my hope. I'm behind screen. That's the hope, my man. We'll figure it out, huh? Please. Please work. That's all I'm asking. I'm scared. I am scared. Reflect only lasts one more turn. So, that kind of sucks. But this is my one chance to set up. Like, guaranteed. Because I outspeed his Infernape. Unless he's Scarf. Whew. But if it's Scarf, will it kill me? Gotta bring out the Lapras stats. Let's just say it's 252. Now we got Infernape. You choice Scarf. Close combat has a chance to kill. Okay. So now that we have the factor, he got the leech on me, so that's important. Jolly, max attack, 28 HP EVs. No one accounts for the set. What are they doing? We got Ice Shard, Waterfall, versus his Shiftry. 252, let's say 252. Ice Shard does 30 to 36. When I'm +1, does 45 to 54. Like before though, we'll say he's naive, no life orb. Whew. Like if I could get damage on this, perhaps even then I have another chance of winning, because like then his Shiftry would be damaged. And that's precisely what I need. I imagine he's gonna switch out. Yeah. So I mean, I have leftovers. So Paraflinch is the name of the game. Does nothing. Interesting. It just, my sets aren't working. If he has knockoff, knockoff does 38 to 46. Okay. Now to Calm Mind. If he has a single toxic staller, aka being his Registeel, I don't have much of a chance, unfortunately. That's basically the name of the game. If he has toxic, I lose. If not, I actually have a decent chance to win. But he brings it in. So imagine. Ooh. Yeah, that does nothing. That sucks. So it's over. Unfortunate. That was basically the clincher. If he if he had toxic on this thing. So unfortunate, but what can you do? Whoa, I died from that? Was I at that low of health? Guess so. Yeah, that's the name of the game. That's unfortunate. I wanted to do innovative stuff, but didn't work out. So I think he's just showcasing his stuff. Wait, what? He had Defog, Leech Seed, Leaf. Didn't he have Knockoff too? No? Okay. I think he's allowing me. Yeah, he's letting me kill him off, so that's cool. I appreciate that. Oh, wow, never mind. When you say in commentary, oh, I appreciate that giving me one more point. But he comes around to say otherwise. Yeah. Yep. When he says Slowbro is, when he says Shift Tree is getting this kill, but alas, he lies. Never innovating again. That's all. Thank you all for watching.